Greetings and welcome back to Integrate Emotional Success Coaching. Have you been tapping on your stress or issues and only finding minimal temporary relief? There's a really good reason for this. The key to resolving any emotionally charged issue is to look at it through all of its aspects. My mentor, Nancy Forrester, creator of Conscious EFT, developed the Pyramid of Aspects. And this is a template that is meant to be used to track and explore the unique relationship we are having to the presenting issue. And so it is used in specific to find the pieces of that relationship that are currently creating a defensive reaction in our nervous system. Underlying every emotionally charged issue is a learning or an inherent belief that is driving our current experience. When we release defensive intensity around upsetting aspects is when we become truly free. We take energy that is bound and held captive by the event and we release it back into the flow of the meridian system, and coherence in our body can be restored. So instead of treating a problem like one single block, what we're looking to do is look at all the layers that are stacked on top of each other in relation to what we're struggling with. And so if we think of the pyramid, at the top, we have the presenting issue, which is what we're going to tap on. And then at the base of the pyramid are the deeper emotional materials, the patterns, and the core beliefs. And these points are broken down into body, mind, and behavior. And each of these can be viewed as their own channel. And so in this channel, we have information, and the information is creating an incoherence, which the incoherence is our emotional state. And what we want to do is clear that channel to create flow. And so the body channel includes emotions, sensations, or images. The mind channel includes subject matter like thoughts, stories, beliefs, or judgments. And then the behavior channel, next to actual physical actions, includes things like urges, cravings, or phobias. And so if you're only tapping on the presenting issue, then you may only find temporary relief. It is essential that we try to clear these channels in order to fully feel free. So let's take a deeper look. At the top of the pyramid is the presenting issue. So let's use the example, I feel anxious. First, we want to get super personal. What is it that happened that is making you feel anxious? And we want to think about exact wording to represent that. And so instead of tapping on simply, I feel anxious, we might target that moment my friend criticized me. And so then when we can tap on each of the aspects related to this incident to make sure we're not hiding any hidden resentments or repressed hurts. And so for the body channel, we can ask which emotions, sensations, or images are dominant for this issue, and then spend time tapping on each of these issues. So one event becomes many more aspects and a larger tapping session for yourself. Examples that we could break down from that might feel the emotion of humiliation. And so then we would form a setup statement. Even though I felt humiliated when my friend criticized me, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And you would do that 3 times and continue with your protocol. Once we feel this channel is clear, meaning that we've gone from a 10 down to a 0 with each of the issues, we can move on to the next channel. So for the mind channel, we can look at what are the thoughts, stories, or beliefs that are coming up around this issue. And so perhaps a thought might be that you felt judged, and we can create a setup statement. Even though I feel this judgment about my friend criticizing me, I'm willing to feel safe in this moment. And we would tap on that and do our protocol. Then we would move on to the behavior channel. And with the behaviors, we are going to look at our urges, our phobias, our cravings, or our actions. And so possibly we are going to experience an urge to dismiss what our friend said. They don't know me, they don't know any better, and we're going to become defensive. And we can recognize that and create a setup statement about it. Or we can also look at the behavior, like my friend criticized me, well, I never want to talk to them again. And so we would break that down into its own setup statement. Even though I feel like I never want to talk to my friend again, I'm going to love and accept myself in this moment. And again, play around with your statements of acceptance. You want it to feel personal and supportive to you. And so taking the time to journal beforehand can really help us hone in on the language that is going to be most effective. And it's going to help us work through this emotional event that much clearer. So if you are having a difficult time with this, put it in the comments. Let me know. If you need more clarity, let's fish out the best statement for you. If you found this video helpful, feel free to like and subscribe, and just let me know. Thanks for tuning in again. Take care.